So, StripeHype.com posted this article. Shout out to Cole Sullivan for posting it. 3 things that the Bengals need to do to get back to the postseason in 2024. And I want to go ahead and give my thoughts and opinions on what I would say are the 3 things. And then always, I go ahead and react to what they say and kind of see what they're feeling and how they're feeling. Number 1, protect Joe Burrow. Protect him. Get a right tackle who's good. If you don't draft one and you get a franchise right tackle, get one in free agency. And you know what? Get multiple. Work on this offensive line, okay? No more are we going to go into a season saying, well, maybe our line would be good this year. They should be good, the right tackle. No, we can't do that. This is a Super Bowl team. And we're pissing it away by sitting here and acting like, oh yeah, we're gonna try to do this, try to do that. No more. Get a right tackle. That's number 1. 1A, that's 1A. 1B, get some type of competition with Cordell Volson. 1C, get a backup left tackle who's competent. Because Orlando Brown went down a couple times last year, and guess what? Cody Ford was our option at left tackle. No more. Option D, 1D here, not one direction, but 1D, is going to be you have to work on guards. Backup guards, drafter guard. Pick one up. I'm talking about if you want to use up all your free agency on offensive linemen, I'm okay with that. But there needs to at least be 2 picks in this draft who are focused on offensive linemen. In option 1E, get rid of Frank Pollock. It's not going to happen, but, I like to think. All right, so those are all my options, I will say, for the first one. The Bengals must keep Joe Burrow healthy. Okay. Top/worst NFL pressures to sack rate since 2021. Going down this list, Joe Burrow is 23.3%, which is freaking horrendous. And yeah, but I guess kind of similar to what I said here. Work on the offensive line. Protect Joe Burrow. Kind of similar concept. And Joe Burrow's 52 games. He's been sacked 148 times. I will say, and this is not me defending the offensive line in any way, but I will say to this degree, Joe, the way he plays the game is he will hold on to the ball extra long to if a play needs to take a little bit more time to develop, and he'll take a hit on purpose just so he can throw the ball and actually complete it. And he did say before that, he doesn't feel like he's actually playing football until he takes the first hit. So he is more of I like to extend the play, kind of like a big Ben Roethlisberger, where he'll take a hit or two if he can complete a pass or get the ball down the field and make a huge play. But to a certain degree, some of the hits that he gets are kind of on him, to a certain degree, I will say. Not all the time, but to a certain degree. Most of the time, it's the offensive line just sucking butt turds. But sometimes it is on him for that said reason. So I will say to that number, 148 times, probably at least 15 to 16 times of that was on him. At least 15 to 16 were on him. But other than that, yeah. Number 2. Whoo. Well, now we got done the offensive line conversation. Get a competent tight end group. And what I mean by that is I loved our tight end group last year. Tanner Hudson was great. Drew Sample's good. But we need an actual next level tight end group. Right? We need to actually start utilizing our tight end group. And the only way you're going to get that next level tight end group, as I said before, is if you start utilizing your tight end group. So I guess next level tight end group is a bad way to put it. We need to start utilizing our tight end group. And we need to get an option like Dalton Schultz. Get an option like Brock Bowers. Get an option like Noah Fant. Someone who can come in here and push us further. Use the tight end group as another advantage to your offense. You already have two great receivers. But guess what? Chase cannot do everything. He's not supposed to do everything. Neither is T. Higgins. You need a third option. And I know Tyler Boyd this year has been kind of wishy-washy, and he's leaving, obviously. But you need that third option now, and it's more than just Chuck Sizzle or Yoshi. Get a tight end who's competent and can actually push you beyond this said point. And I think that's what we really need to get to the playoffs is we need some more yards, some more receptions, some more touchdowns, some more first downs caused by our tight end position in general. And it's going to start with rebuilding it by bringing back Tanner Hudson, but also bringing in a couple new names and actually developing them. So that's what I will say when it comes to number 2, the tight end position. The Bengals have a consistent, or must have a consistent and effective pass rush. Getting to the quarterback, definitely going to be a huge thing we have to work on. I will say, ironically enough, my number 3 point was actually shutting down the run. We need to get back to shutting down the run and efficiently be able to control the run game. Because that's how we lost so many games last year. And that's how you're going to lose every single game. Listen, if you can't stop the run, you're never going to win a game in football. Because at the end of the day, it is so easy if you can't stop the run, it's so easy to beat any single team in the NFL. Because first off, you can't make them one-dimensional. You now have zero control of time possession. You have zero control of the game. No matter what you do, you're not going to be able to do anything against them. They can run the ball straight down your throat. Because even if you have a crazy great drive, they're going to run the ball straight down your throat and destroy your defense. The pass game opens up for them because they're running the ball down your throat. It's ridiculous. So number 3 is we need to shut down the run. Get to that point where, we're making teams one-dimensional. Number 2, again, like I said, the tight end group. And then number 1 for me, obviously, is the offensive line. But according to this article, they say that number 2 is the Bengals have a consistent, effective pass rush. I agree with that. We need to get after the quarterback, cause plays to be turnovers, cause interceptions to happen. And that's something that we haven't been able to do really over the last 2 years, pretty much. And the last one is the Bengals must improve versus divisional opponents. See, that one, I don't know how I feel about that because, well, yes, we do need to get better at playing the Ravens and the Steelers and the Browns. That's the AFC North, man. And we don't need to get crazy better at playing them to make the playoffs, to make the postseason. It is something that we need to do personally just because of the fact that, you want to be the best team. You're going to have to, this is how you become the best team, is you go through your gauntlet. But at the end of the day, no matter how good of a team we are, we're going to be the best team in the league. It's not easy to go through the AFC North. And I don't care what team you are. There's no team in the NFL and in NFL history who is good enough to be able to truly go through the AFC North like it's nothing and beat every single team. It's almost impossible. So I will say I don't agree with this third point of that we need to get better against our division. I think what we need to do is win the games that we should win at home, and that's definitely something very important. But I think even with us having a struggling against our division, we could still be a playoff team, and we could still get to the postseason. But I do agree, if you want to be the number 1 seed, you're going to have to win against your division. But again, like I said, that's easier said than done. You're playing against one of the best divisions in football, and it's never going to be easy. Because next year, every single year, it seems like the AFC North teams just get better and better and better. So, it is what it is, guys. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.